Today was my first day rocking a handkerchief, and if you don't watch my Dolok Town series, you're probably like, what in the fuck are you even talking about? Um, I've been like kind of not like sick lately, but just a bit like my voice didn't sound right. And I've been very like sneezy and shit. By the way, I've been thinking I want to use sandstone in builds. I've never really used sandstone in builds, but it's such a good like complementary block. It's similar to wood in how it complements stuff. But I think I gotta tap into that. Um, but yeah, I brought my handkerchiefs. It was so nice. I used two handkerchiefs and instead of like 15 tissues or whatever. It was so nice. Work was more difficult. Maybe the hardest day of the week, but just really hard in terms of volume. They really fucking. Oh, I need to move. I don't know why I have my fucking chest over there. What the hell am I doing? Um, I guess I was figuring shit out still. Whatever. Um, yeah, so I was just kind of there for a while. I was like the last one to leave. I was like leaving as everyone else was leaving, or like leaving as the truck drivers were leaving. Is Minecraft loud? I feel like Minecraft's a little bit loud. Is that fine? I don't know. That's probably better. Um, so yeah, I was pretty late in leaving, but I just had a lot of shit. But they did lay me off again for this Saturday. The first Saturday, okay, it makes sense. I mean, like, okay, the first week I worked 5 days. Really, it was 4 days. The first day was orientation, but you know, um, I worked 5 days. Second week, I worked 4 days. They didn't have me working. Um, yeah, they didn't have me working that Saturday. This week, they didn't have me working Tuesday or Saturday, so I'm only working 3 days. And the last time it made sense because I didn't work. Um, or I did work on Tuesday, so then it's 4 days. This they took out my Tuesday and my Saturday, so now I only work 3 days. I mean, it's nice. It's hard to complain because I'm not living off of the money that I'm making. If I was, I would be pretty fucking pissed off. Oh god, I have to cough. I don't have an easy way to pause the damn recording. My hotkeys don't work and Minecraft full screen doesn't work, so I have to go out of full screen. Well, anyway, I'm thinking, where do I want these windows to be? Where do I want these windows? I guess I could have them be like too high or something. Oh, that's fucking weird. Okay, I'm not gonna put a window. Actually, I could do something like avant-garde or whatever. I could have like no, I think that's fine. Really, I mean, what I can do is I can just put shit at the bottom here so then it doesn't look as naked. I do need to smelt sand. I think maybe I was smelting sand. But anyway, I talked with my driver a bit. Um, we haven't really talked before. He was actually really nice and considerate. He gave me some tips, things to, you know, look out for while I'm working. Thing is though, it's just so difficult. Like I don't have like any fucking time to actually do the tips. It sucks, but that's just how it is, I guess. Here you go. Cook these, I guess. Oh, I do have sand. Okay, there you go. Um, I can make some more furnaces. Y'all fucking with the Chinese underground? I've been listening to lots of Jack Zebra and Miriam Dola and Toxic lately. I really loved Toxic Tape. That was a really great project. And Jack Zebra, thing is with the Chinese underground, to me, they're kind of like the perfect template for the best beat makers and producers of this generation to like be their canvas or like to like kind of showcase the best producers of this generation or of this wave or whatever. um So for that, I think it's really, really cool. Like it introduced because Jack Zebra is pretty damn popular. Um, and he introduces like so many people into like really cool underground producers. Um, like Tekken's biggest song that he produced is on King of Kings mixtape, stuff like that. And it's really interesting because he started off as just like he's kind of like the one of the only ones doing that in China. Like, there's like all of the people who are now doing that in China were directly inspired by Jack Zebra. Um, or are like contemporaries with him directly, such as Bloodsboy. Um, people like Toxic and there's others, but the thing is that they're in Chinese, so I don't know the translations of them. So, there's others that are all very directly inspired by Zack Zebra and his style of like beat selection. He, just like Little B style of, but Little B but plug basically, um, and more contemporary SoundCloud genres other than just straight cloud rap. Um, but that's kind of what I love about it. Like you just put on like an hour long Jack Zebra tape, and it has the best like instrumentals across the whole way that you've ever heard in your fucking life. It's, it's so fucking good. Let's see. Yesterday I listened to Toxic Tape and I listened to Toxic Tape by Toxic and I listened to Jack 1888 tape by Jack Zebra. And that Jack tape is so fucking ridiculously good. It's definitely the longest of the tapes I've listened to that he's made. The longest tape I've listened to, obviously that one EP that's popular. I've listened to Young Powerful Run mixtape. That has Thomas Thatcher on it. What else have Mainland Characters EP, but nothing really long like that one. Luckily for me, he has a lot of long ass mixtapes. Am I fucking with that? Maybe. No. No, I'm not really fucking with that. Not directly that. Maybe I gotta do like what kind of accents can I do? I feel like this would go hard there. How does that look? That could, well, like with something underneath it, that could work. But I'll figure it out. So I've been fucking with that lately. I think they're just really great projects to just put on while you're doing other shit. Because like especially with my AirPod quality is so bad. Pretty much like all I can hear in the tracks are the drums, and the drums are like my favorite parts of these tracks. So like I get to listen to my favorite part, and it works pretty perfectly. Okay, too tall windows? Are we feeling too tall windows? I guess it depends on how tall I want to make this house. I think for now I'll leave it empty and hash it out, I guess. I did buy some things on Steam. So maybe I'll play those. Maybe I'll play the games I bought. I wanna play through Dolok Town really before I mean I'm just feeling inspired by Dolok Town. It's a good game. Highly recommend watching my series if you're not, because I know more people are coming from Minecraft recently because it's Minecraft beta. It has an audience. Not many people are looking up Dolok Town videos in comparison, but I do recommend it if you fuck with Terraria and Stardew Valley. I mean, it's not really anything like either of those games, but if you look at it, that's probably what you'll think. So, okay. I don't want to remove this tree because it's a really beautiful tree, but it's kind of fucking up. It's kind of in the way, really. So you know what? I think I'll bite the bullet and just remove this tree. Oh, but that's such a nice tree. I can't remove that shit. So what do I want to do? How tall do I want to make this? How long do I want to make it? Do I want to make it like go down? Maybe I could make it go. Do I want this to be? I mean, honestly, I kind of just want this to be a house, just like a normal ass house, just for like my first build, getting started with this shit again. You know what? It would be nice to put a bed in here, or at least just like, well, nah, I'll make a hole for tonight. You know that guy on Instagram who gets sponges and goes to rocks and hydrates the rocks. Do you know that guy? That guy's really sick. I fuck with that a lot. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, I kind of explained it. I don't know what else to explain. And I don't know, it's just really satisfying. It's kind of some shit I want to do. Speaking of water, I had a fucked up... Oh, I don't like that. I fucked up somewhere along the way in my house making journey. Okay, what if instead I do... Okay, what's the inside of this? 3? Okay, how do I make this look good? Because that doesn't look good. I could... I guess I'll try moving this out by 1. Well, really what I could do is... If I wanted to keep it like this... I'm not good at building, by the way. I could just... I don't want to have to squish it in words again, but I'll try. I've been having some fucked up dreams. One day I'll go through all of my dreams, or at least the ones that I've written down. This one, it was kind of like a impromptu, or like what's the word for that? Improv like horror movie, and I had to sneak into like a facility because I wanted to record the sound of bubbles or something, and like. I was sneaking in there and I felt like really sneaky. But I don't really know why I was sneaking in there instead of just recording it anywhere else. Yeah, like this is too claustrophobic with this wall here. But it works so perfectly with the log. I'll never understand dimensions in Minecraft. Like it would work fine if I didn't have windows, but I want to have windows. When I was at work today, I wanted to write down time in my notes app to give me the reminder to talk about time and like the concept of time, but I couldn't find the time while I was working to actually get it written down. And I think that's pretty poetic. Do I like that? I don't know. That's too now it's starting to feel too wide. How do I make this good? How do you make a good house in Minecraft? Oh fuck. I need to look at like I need to look at my screenshots. I showed the screenshots of my old world last episode, right? Let me go back in that episode and look because my brain is honestly drawing a blank on how to make a house. Anyway, with time, it's kind of been fucking with me lately. Not because like not like a midlife crisis type of way, obviously, but more oh, that's me talking. Sorry. More like in like I g- I have a limited amount of time each day before I have to go to sleep and go to work. And that's kind of like it's it's kind of weird. It I don't know. It has a weird maybe I'll try something like that. Maybe I'll only do 2 on each side. So it's 5 long. I'll try that. It's had a weird effect on how I treat my days, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Let's try this. Let's try putting this pillar here. Removing this. This would be a lot better if I had diamond tools. Not a lot better. But yeah, it does feel like, I don't know, time moves really quickly, and the clock doesn't wait for you. Kind of like the conveyor belt. The conveyor belt doesn't wait for you. You're a slave to the conveyor belt, just like you're a slave to time. Even more so when I feel when the conveyor belt moves up like 5 miles an hour at the end of the day. That's like when you're heading to bed or something. Only real blue collar workers know what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of more quaint. But now, yeah, I'm gonna go for the window at the top instead of here. And I'll just decorate here with like trapdoors or some shit. I don't know, I'll figure it out. As Echo 2001 said, the clock don't stop. And I know maybe last Dolok Town episode, one Dolok Town episode, I was talking about airports and like their luminescence and like waking up early and going to airports or whatever. And someone I follow on Instagram who I've been friends with for like, what year is it? 20, I don't know, like 3, 4 years. They posted like some crazy shit, which is like exactly what I was talking about. I'm gonna read what they said because it's been sticking in my brain all day. Really good aspect of the movie theater is when they let you in with your ticket and you enter this magical circle state of mind and you navigate all these corridors you didn't have access to before. There's a shop you didn't have access to before. Maybe it's just me, but it's unclear whether or not you're allowed to leave. The lack of windows really adds to it. And then you get to do it all over again. I realize I'm just describing a movie theater, but does that like make sense? I get really excited thinking about it. Like, what kind of other places do you move around like that? Maybe an airport. A lot of the time, you never even re-enter the main lobby. Oddly enough, the Holy of Holies within the Jewish tabernacle comes to mind, like a space within a space, the centralmost of which you enter into this highly ritualized mind space all on its own. I really like it. You should take me to a movie theater. I'd be really happy. Another place that elicited that feeling from me was the non-denominational prayer space within the Columbus airport. Ever since I visited it, I have carried a little card they had in there with me everywhere I go. I'm going to go there tonight, one of my favorite places in the world. Isn't that like the most beautiful thing you've ever read in your life? Like there's so many different effects that, wow, this is really small. There's so many different ways that like shit affects people that you never would have ever thought of in your whole life? Okay. Well, if I make this here, I mean, this is the size that I want inside here, but then this is fucked up. This ain't right. So then I gotta move this back, but then I'm kind of just in the same place I was before. Okay, but what if I do this? I mean, sure, and I'll just, you know what, the windows, I'll just make a window at the top. Or so, I don't know, I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I haven't built in Minecraft in like 2 years. No, in like a year. But that's a long time. A year's a long ass time. Kinda. It depends. I didn't mean to build this thing though. Hold on. It depends on what year we're talking about. Sorry, I turned off my phone. Um, I was also talking about in the last Dolaktown episode, I believe, I was talking about the era of Nintendo that was like the Wii U era and like the DS era and the Wii era and like the 3DS era, et cetera, et cetera. Like that whole era from the DS to the Wii U. I guess DS to did 3DS come out before the Wii U? I honestly don't remember. Um, yeah, it did. It did. So like the whole era from DS to Wii U when they were in that like minimalist minimalist family era. You know the one I'm talking about. Um, I've been thinking about it a lot, and like, you talk to people like Nintendo fans from that era, and they're like, "Oh, it sucked so much to be a Nintendo fan because like no games were coming out and like the company was on the brink of failure." But like so and then like they like when people are like, "Oh, I missed that era." They're like, "Oh, you weren't a Nintendo fan that era because it sucked." But like I think that's kind of why I love it so much. Just like the whole aesthetic of a failing company keeping up the guise of being successful with like happy Mario shit. I don't think that's like beautiful, right? And like that era is truly like minimalism done well. Because you know, there's a lot of people who complain, "Oh, I hate minimalism. It's sucking out all of the creativity and uniqueness and like company logos and stuff," which I agree with. Um, but I think minimalism can be done really artistically and pleasantly and just good. Case in point, Nintendo, that whole era, it's like they really got better at it over time too, because like the DS was pretty cool. They did well there. But like by the time they were in the Wii U era, they had that shit on lock. Like the whole Wii U aesthetic is my favorite shit ever. Switch just doesn't have the aura. Like it had the aura for like the first year, but then now they're still riding that shit, and it's just it's not doing anything for me. Especially the music. Oh, the music sells it. And the fact that Switch doesn't have music, it's hard to really get immersed in that shit without music. If you watch I love recording these videos because it's just me, right? It's just me looking at my phone and I just write down like the most incomprehensible like statement of all time. Like what the hell? Like if anybody read these, they would have no idea what I'm talking about at all. But then I just like they're kind of like non sequiturs in my video. Like like my I don't have any like transition between topics, but I kind of fuck with that heavy. It gives it a kind of a surreal atmosphere. This looks like shit. I need to make this look better. Um, okay, before I start yapping, I need to figure out what kind of do I want this to be two stories, one story? Where do I want it to go? How do I want the layout to be? I just want it to be a small house, just like a starter house. So honestly, it could just be this big. Like this is kind of chill. I kind of fuck with this. Maybe a bit bigger. Let's see. If I have a window on either side, I would like the window to be 3 wide. All right, 3 wide here. Let's see. That doesn't look too bad from this side. That should look perfect from this side. Um, looks fine. But windows in real life look like shit anyway from the outside, so who fucking cares? I think that's kind of what I need to deal with is that windows in real life really don't look good either. Like you ever seen one of those like suburban houses that are like a huge like like the American football cover or whatever? It's like a huge triangle of house and then it just goes straight to it's like a tiny window at the top. It doesn't look that great. I mean, that one looks fine in comparison to some shit that you can see in real life, but if you watch reality TV, because if you watch reality TV, you are hereby subject to having to read one book a month, or the equivalent in smaller books, or the equivalent in larger books. You get the picture. Um, Speaking of books, my books should be coming in today, so I'm pretty excited. My partner's coming over today as well. We're gonna do D&D tomorrow. It's a very exciting weekend. I'm gonna try, maybe I'll try and read today. Thing is though, I don't know. Oh, that's sad. Pretty good timing actually. I just got a knock on my door and my package is here. So I guess I'll open it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Um I don't know. I might do some more recording today. I might focus on recording. And then just, well, yeah, I don't have work tomorrow. Oh, it's not. Oh, yeah, I wanted to do D&D prep, so I probably won't have time to read after I record. I'll probably do 2 recordings and then do D&D prep. But anyway, what's in this package? I think they were coming in 2 different packages, but I don't know. Oh yeah, these are books. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Oh God, I can't hold out the chip. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me put this box. Um, we have Guns, Germs, and I am unmuted and record. Okay, Guns, Germs, and Steel: The Fates of Human Society by Jared Diamond. Um, which, according to the back cover, fascinating, lays a foundation for understanding human history. The scope and explanatory power of this book are astounding. An ambitious, highly important book. Yeah, I think it's just about societies, kind of like an overview. The Stranger in the Woods: The Extraordinary Story, The Last True Hermit. True Hermit. This is more kind of like it's nonfiction, but it's not like intellectual, which is fine. But anyway, the rest of these are intellectual, which is just why I say that. Um, then I have We Do This Till We Free Us, which is a abolitionist organizing kind of, not really like a guide, but like, just like a political kind of radicalization book. Be more aware of the world around us. And I got Atomic Habits. This is kind of like a millennial book. Not as millennial as oh the what was it called? The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Hold on, I gotta see if that's the title of it. Not as millennial as that book. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Yes. Oh yeah, that's porn. Okay, I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, I don't search with safe search. I probably should. Anyway, yeah, it's that's like the super millennial book. This is like a next step back, but it's still very millennial coded. But Northern Lion recommended it, so I figured it has to be like good if Northern Lion's recommending it. Anyway, those are the 4 books I got. I should have another package coming. Amazon sucks with how they deliver packages, but I wouldn't order from Amazon if I didn't have gift cards, by the way, but that's what happens when people don't like giving money for some reason. Instead of spending the money on like I don't know, what would I buy otherwise? Gas instead I have to spend it on books. Anyway, let's watch The Murder of the Sheep. There you go. Did I just sleep? I did, didn't I? Yeah, so maybe I'll read today, but probably not. You know that video of the guy? There's a lot of good videos on the internet, if you didn't know. Do you know the video of Okay, so how do I want to do this? So I have 2 there. So yeah, I'll make another one here. You know the video of that guy, that drunk dude at like in the middle of the night that gets pulled over by the police officer? And and he's like, "Can I ask you why you stopping me?" And he's like, and the police officer's like, yeah, I'm about to tell you, And he goes, "What? Huh?" He leans into the police officer and asks again. And he's like, "I'm about to tell you." And then the guy's like, "Stop sign." That might be like the best video of the like 21st century. I can't lie. It honestly might be. It's like it's up there, honestly. It's kind like if this was a viral video in like 2008, this would have been fucking worldwide. Stop sign. What do I even look up? Stop sign police officer arrest DUI. It has a page on Know Your Meme, so it's a pretty big thing. Well, like comparison, I guess, to other I've been wanting. Okay, I need to write. I've been wanting to listen to more Detroit shit, and not just like Marjorie, but like actual like Detroit shit by like Rio, whatever his name is. What's that guy's name? Rio de Young. Rio de Young OG and RMC Mike. I want to check them out. Cause I listened to a bit of their music and it's so fucking funny. Okay, where how do I find this video? Know Your Meme has like 18,000 videos on here, but none of them, they're all like advertisements. They aren't loading. Um, I want to turn on the, hold on. I need to turn on my fucking air conditioning. Hold on. Here you go. I got it for you.
Can you please tell me why you stopping me?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Huh?
I'm about to.
What?
I'm about to tell you.
Stop sign?
No, I said I'm.
What stop sign, man?
I said I'm about to tell you.
Huh? You say stop sign?
No one said stop sign but you.
Why you stopping me?
You made an improper right hand turn. When you turn onto a new road, you got to turn that.
That might be the only good like police dash cam footage ever recorded. Oh fuck. You know, today I washed my hair, and you know, last episode or last video of Dolok Town, I was complaining about something. What was I complaining? Oh, I was complaining about the towel being too heavy on my head. And today my mother was like, you should try using an old t-shirt instead of a towel because the cloth is better for your hair and also it's not heavy. And I was like, that's fucking genius. How did I never think of that? So next time I wash my hair, I'm getting out a fucking t-shirt. I'm using up all my old t-shirts. I cut one up into fucking tiny cloth squares to blow my nose on. Now I'm using an old one, gonna put my hair in it and shit. Luckily, I have a lot of t-shirts that I don't wear anymore because I didn't really give away much of my old like t-shirts from when I was younger. So I just kind of have them like in a bag. Oh shit. Which works in cases like this. I did also, yesterday I didn't do as much cleaning as I wanted to, but I did, I did do a decent amount of it. I cleaned my bathroom, I cleaned up my, closet, so it's actually kind of like usable now, because my closet's so fucking tiny. I don't use the closet in my room. I use the closet outside my room, because the closet in my room, I took out the closet door, because I needed more space in my room, so like I just use that as like part of my room. I have like my bed halfway into it. And it's cool, I like it, but it means I don't have a regular closet. So I use like the towel closet for my clothes. And it's fine, it works. Ow. I was also, last Dollar Time episode, I was talking about squash. Like cucumbers and stuff. And you know, other types of gourds. And I was thinking like, I don't fuck with squash because I don't fuck with any fruit or vegetable or other type of plant that has that its name is like a normal word, you know, like carrot, cucumber, like that's what it is. Squash, that's also like a verb, you know. um Basically I don't fuck with any noun for something that if you look it up it's gonna like show something else first. But even more so, what I fucking hate is, oh my, sorry, I'm so angry that what's going on? Oh, I'm walking forever apparently. Okay. Um, one of my biggest pet peeves, um, one of my biggest pet peeves for things that don't matter is what I'm saying, is whenever you're trying to look up just like a concept or just like a definition for a word and you type something in and it doesn't show the definition and it instead shows the Wikipedia article for like a 2002 movie with like a 3 on IMDb, that shit pisses me off. Because it happens so fucking often too. I was kind of thinking my outlook on life recently has been the same reason that anybody does anything. Okay, that's cryptic. What does that mean? So let's say that you're doing something weird, or like you're doing something in a weird way with like a weird technique and someone asks like, "Oh, why are you doing it like that?" Or maybe you're just like, I don't know, you're just doing something weird and someone's like, "Why are you doing that?" Same reason anybody does anything. Isn't that perfect? Like I feel like there's so much like human like life packed into that one sentence. True humans understand this. I have plenty of cobblestone. Can I pick block, by the way? No, I can't. Oh, I can. Nice. I don't, that wasn't in the game at this time, I don't think. I think that's added by one of my mods. You know, here's my fun fact for today. When you are, okay, let me back this up. Let me back it up a bit. I had a revelation where I was like, okay, I need to, how long is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2. If I want to make this look better, I could perhaps make an additional. Oh, wait, that's not right at all. What did I do here? Oh, I see. So here, okay, wait, hold on, I fucked this up a bit. Yeah, okay, I see. Well, this is what I was gonna do anyway, but I just fucked it up because I'm barely paying attention to what I'm doing. But anyway, a while ago, like a couple of years ago, when I was in my same phase where I got a new phone or whatever, I switched all my passwords, every single one of them, all like 200 of them, because before, I was the average person where I just used like the same password for everything, or occasionally a different password that was a different variation of it, and it sucked because I had to remember it for this and just type it in. Anyway, I switched to a password manager. I started using Bitwarden. It's great. I recommend Bitwarden. It's kind of like one of the only password. It's definitely the only password manager that's like on the cloud that I can recommend. Because it's free. And I think it's open. Yeah, it's open source. But yeah, I recommend Bitwarden. Anyway, I switched over to Bitwarden, and I also like switched to like Aegis, open source 2FA thing. And yeah, that's all good and dandy. But whenever you're using 2FA, you can actually use the same, like, because it's kind of on a cycle, or it is on a cycle, like it refreshes the 2FA password every like 30 seconds, but you can actually use like the last 2FA password after the time runs out. Like it lets you use the current one and the last one that was displayed. So like if you're like me and like for a while if you like click on the 2FA app and it like showed that the 2FA was about to expire, so then you waited for it to expire to get the next one because you knew that you weren't going to be able to copy it in time and paste it in time, you don't actually have to do that because it uses the last one. And that's kind of perfect. I do hear a bit of Subwoofer Lullaby. Never mind. I kind of fuck with puzzles. And no one told me, actually I really fuck with puzzles, and no one told me that there was a mouse-themed Picross game on Steam that you can buy for like $15. So whenever that's on sale, I'm gonna get that, and you're gonna get like 80 episodes of Picross. Mark my words. Because Picross is like my favorite puzzle shit of all time. I love word searches too. Picross though is like a classic video game. You're not gonna catch me really playing word search video games, but you're definitely not gonna catch me playing Picross. Oh, I forgot about fences. Those might be good. You're definitely not gonna catch me playing Picross on like a sheet of paper. But let's see, what can I do with fences? How do you make fences in this version? What an awfully hot question. Oh, it's nighttime. God damn it. See, I wonder actually, could this work if well, make sure it's illuminated and place down my bed like here, and I make sure everything outside the house is illuminated fine. Bum 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 bum. You know, I really do love making these videos and like having a log of like what music I listen to as well, because it really just helps me like keep up with it helps me remember things better, I guess. Like it gives me a sense of scale in my life. Does that make any sense? Wow, I actually did sleep through the night. Look at that. But yeah, you know, like it gives me things to reference to for certain points in my life. Like I'd be like, oh, Thursday, that's when I listened to this and played Dolak Town and talked about, you know, USB-C cables. Speaking of USB-C cables, I really love that shit. I don't know why I wrote down a whole bullet point for USB-C, because I didn't really have anything to say about it. I just kind of like USB-C, and I'm really happy that Apple finally was forced to switch to it, because now my parents use the same charger as I do, and it's awesome. But I use the fucking Steam Deck charger for my like phone, which is USB-C, but it's like hyper USB-C in terms of like its power, because you know it was made to power a computer. So it charges my phone super fucking quickly, and it's sick. I love it. Highly recommend if you have a Steam Deck. I actually got hella lucky with my Steam Deck. We got it a couple years ago at a local bookstore slash game store, or like bookstore, but they have games as well, and like people like trade in their games and stuff there. I got it there. For like really cheap, for like $200. I don't know how much you can get a Steam Deck for nowadays, but back then they were like going used for like $280. So quite the little steal there. I like this little pond. Oh, look at them. I do wish I had synesthesia. That seems like such a cool autism aligned power to have. Like, fuck, that'd be awesome. Sound works really weird. Whenever like I'm listening to something and like I crack my neck or like I move too quickly, the sound kind of warps around me, which makes it sound like I am like a stroke victim. But no, it's like normal, I think. I'm kind of sensitive to stuff like that, like cracks or like standing up too quickly. Not standing up too quickly as much anymore, but it used to be really bad. The first time I ever went to my ex-girlfriend's house, when I was in the bathroom, I stood up too quickly and I passed out for the first time ever, and I hit my head on the floor. And when I woke up, I thought I was in like my grandma's bathroom. And it took me like 15 seconds to snap back into reality. And she was asleep, and she didn't wake up from me passing out. So if I got hurt, that kind of probably would have been bad. Wow, that was a weird throat noise. I hope you didn't hear that. But yeah, I'm kind of always stretching. I think stretching is like how you remain in touch with reality. As you know, it's one of those things to remain in touch to reality with, in my opinion. Like, I would be so much more efficient at my job if they gave me just like a 10-minute break to just sit down. Like my efficiency would increase like tenfold just from having a tiny break where I can just stretch. I still stretch during my job, but you know, it's so limited what I can do because I have like no time to do anything else. Like I use pretty much all of my free time at my job to just blow my nose and drink water. But even when I drink water, it's not really like free time because I'm still like I always like double task when I drink water and check the belt. But yeah. If I just had time to really get those stretches in, it'd be so nice. My boss like every morning like greets us and like says something to us, but I can't ever hear what he says because he's like yelling to like a whole crowd of people, and I can't. You know, like whenever you're at assembly and like when you were in school, and like the teacher was yelling something or like the principal was yelling something, and you had like no fucking idea what they were saying. It's kind of me every morning. Um, Minecraft, I kind of keep it on the back burner towards the end of the week when I record it because I kind of build up a bunch of topics over the week. So then I have a bunch of shit to talk about because like all I do in Minecraft, I don't talk like in Dolok Town. In Dolok Town, 75% is me yapping, then the last quarter is me actually playing the game. In Minecraft, it's 99% yapping and 1% me walking around the perimeter of my building and then walking inside and then walking back out and doing fucking nothing. And so it's just this is this is like the true like yap series. So that's kind of why I wait towards the end of the week. Coffee table books have such an interesting aesthetic. Like you're not going to be putting like Lord of the Rings on your coffee table. You don't put normal books on your coffee table. They have to be thinner. They don't have to be like super thin, but they have to be relatively thin, not like Lord of the Rings style, more like children's book. Well, like in between a children's book and a young adult book, like 200 pages. They have to be like 200 pages in thickness, and they have to be like pretty big in terms of like size. Um, because if it's not that, it doesn't fit the coffee table aesthetic. Actually, I think that works decently. And I could try out some trapdoors. How do you make trapdoors like that? Here, what if I do this? So usually people have, I guess, usually people have them as like shutters, but I think they just kind of look cool, you know? Maybe not. I'll think about it. What if I do add them as shutters though? Um, let's see. Because yeah, this does look weird. It doesn't look right. But what if I add shutters? Oh yeah. That's nice. It still looks shit at the bottom. So maybe I could add slabs or something at the bottom there. It just doesn't look right. Maybe it'll look better actually when I have more ceiling. So let's do that. It also has coffee table books have to be they have to be nonfiction obviously, and they kind of have to be like magazine style nonfiction, you know, like National Geographic. Thing is that now I'm out of talking points. Now I gotta like, well, there were other things I was gonna talk about, but I don't want to right now. Excuse me. My voice is still fucked up. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. This tree is kind of fucking, it's kind of in the way. Maybe it's not though. Let's see. If I build up one more, how many more times do I want to build up here? I'm thinking one more here, and then I start building up into the roof. I think that makes sense, right? So we go around here one more time. Yeah, this tree's definitely gonna be in the way. I love this tree though. I want to keep it. Hmm. I mean, I could build around it. No, I gotta break this tree. I'm sorry. Or at least a little bit of it. Maybe I don't have to break the full thing. I could keep most of it, actually. If I just break that portion. But then, if I don't break the full thing, I have to fucking break the leaves. And that's like, ugh. Can you break leaves with shears yet? Well, I don't have shears. I guess I'd make them. Can you break these? Yeah, I have a mod. It's always the mod. At least I think it's the mod. I don't, maybe you can do this in beta. No, surely you can, right? Sure, yeah, you can. People have leaves in beta as like decoration blocks. So surely you can use shears on leaves in beta. This doesn't feel like something that you can do. Okay. Doesn't look great. Maybe clean it up a bit more there. Yeah, these are decaying fine, I guess. We can get rid of these. Okay. I mean, it looks fine. Like if I didn't here, wait, let's see. How do I want to plant trees here? I'll plant one there, you know, just a few around here. If you told me that was natural, yeah, that looks natural enough. I'll have to fill it in a bit. Hold on. Let's see. Let's fill. Yeah, I just gotta fill up. Like, I don't like the exposed wood. It doesn't really. Not very tree-like. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, something like that. That works fine. It is fucking nighttime again, though. Okay, let's look out here. I do have to eat. I've wasted all my health. Yeah, that's like the size I want to go for. I could even have an attic. Yeah, where my bed is. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, okay. I'll have an attic. If I just, yeah, I should have room for an attic. Okay. Do I have much more stone? I do. Okay, that's good. I don't have much more wood though. Let's do that. Okay. Well, I don't need the wood actually. But whatever. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? Let's. Oh, I want to need stairs too. I wonder, can I drop on this? Nope. Oh yeah, actually. I'm gonna need stairs. So let's make. What do I want the stairs to be out of? Wooden? Yeah. Yeah. Let's rock wooden stairs. Or at least let's try it out. Let's see. Do you fuck with Outkast? I used to listen to Stankonia a lot. I love Miss Jackson. I don't usually listen to music like that. Not like that I don't listen to rap, but that I don't listen to that kind of rap. I more fuck with like underground SoundCloud like plug, but Miss Jackson's good, I can't lie. Okay, the roofs are always like fucking difficult for me. Personally. What do I want to do? I want to have them hanging obviously a little bit. Do I want them here? Yeah. Okay. How do I want to do it here though? Okay, I'm envisioning this. If I have it like here. Yeah. I think that's what I want to do. I do also want to destroy this tree though. I've been meaning to, but I'm kind of like, oh, I can just, no, fuck you. Birch is such in a weird, awkward state in beta 1.7.3 where the log exists, but it's just called wood, but like this log exists, but it just creates wooden planks. It's weird. It's in a very, very weird state of existence. But that's chill. I kind of like it for that, you know? Kind of like me, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, do you want to know what games I bought on Steam? I'm gonna tell you. I bought Octopath Traveler because that game's always interested me. I bought Timberborn, that's the beaver city builder. I bought Lunacid because it's a dungeon crawler, and my favorite genre is dungeon crawler. I bought Harvestella. Harvestella isn't exactly like received very like it's received fine. It has a mostly positive on scene and very positive recent. Sorry, mostly positive on Steam, and very positive recent. And people are like, "Oh, it's fine, it's okay." But I think I'm gonna like it a lot. You know, like I don't know. It just seems like something I would really like. I bought No, I Am Not Human. That came out like a few days ago. It's a I don't know what it is. It's a horror like I don't know. I don't know anything about it. It's like just it's a horror game, like a weird game. I don't know. It's just a weird game. And Look Outside, which is a horror RPG, in the style of like Earthbound, or you know, just like of a SNES RPG in that sort of style, pixel art stuff like that. That's what I copped. So I'm excited to give those a try. What am I gonna try first? Maybe that weird horror game. that I couldn't describe properly. Why are you still here? Shouldn't you have decayed by now? That one's really interesting to me because I really have no idea at all what it is. I don't know, it seems like something fun. I don't know if I could complete it in one episode or if I would need multiple. I don't know how long it is. I could look at the Steam reviews and figure it out. Let's see, actually. Damn, I miss Dolak Town full screen working. Okay, no, I'm not a human. Let's see how long the Steam reviews are. 2 hours, 3 hours, 8 hours, yeah, probably multi-part. Not very many parts though. I don't know if I'll ever return to World of Horror because I do really love that game, and I didn't like complete it. I did like a decent amount of it. I did like 4 episodes, but like I didn't finish it per se. Um, but I kind of want to. It's like exactly my type of game. I think the roguelike elements are cool, but kind of like dissuade me from playing it. If it was just like a normal dungeon crawler with its aesthetics, though, I'd be much more likely to like finish it. Um, but yeah, maybe I'll give that another try. Oops, that stair. I forgot. Stairs aren't like logs. Stairs do go any fucking way. Okay. Let's build both sides in tandem. Okay, this is not this fucking tree. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I just gotta place a block. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I might have to. I don't want to remove the tree though. It's so chill. But I mean, look at that. I can't get the damn. I'm gonna have to do this. There you go. I can keep the tree. It's chill. I'd be a fake revolutionary if I chopped down every tree. And yeah, by the way, this does look fine now with like this overhang. I might still add something on the bottom though. We'll see. Hello, sheepy. This bit is it's fine actually. It's not in the way. Sorry, I was getting peeved for no reason. Let's hop in here. Okay. Can you place like that? No, you cannot. Well, that's fine. We'll hash it out. We'll hash it out in the remix or whatever. This fucking. Okay, let's place a block. Go down here. Get this shit up here. What D&D version do I play? I've been playing OSR, Old School Renaissance, specifically OSE, Old School Essentials. Yeah, and I've been playing the Tomb of the Serpent Kings beginner module because it's my first time as a DM. It's their first time as players, so we're all first time in it, and that kind of seemed like the best module to go with for us beginners. And yeah, it's been a whale of a time. I'm very excited to play tomorrow. Fuck, oops. I'm very, very excited. Okay, something's fucking up here. Let's see. Oh no, we're good now. Luckily I didn't do a Dolak Town and get rid of my microphone and the video. Sorry. Okay, I do need to go up here and remove some of these leaves though, because these are peeving me. These are peeving me. Look at all these. All these motherfuckers are disconnected from this tree. These aren't part of this tree. I'm being tricked. Wait, let's see. What leaves here are part of you? Quite a handful that aren't. I can't wait to not be sneezy and my voice not be fucked. Like, my voice isn't super fucked, obviously. I still sound pretty normal, but I kind of sound a bit like I have a tiny clothespin on my nose. Not a big clothespin, just a tiny one. Okay, yeah, these aren't part of this tree, and I don't think any of you are either. There you go. That's better. Luckily, I know the layout of these trees by heart, so. Plus bunch of free leaves. I'll take it. Okay, let's start building up a little bit. Though I am gonna end the episode soon. But you know, I want to at least get a bit more of this. Whoa, tree. Oh, and a cool big tree. I fuck with you. Thank you. I do want to get a bit more of this roof done before I end the episode. Then I'll probably do the interior next episode, and you know, finish the exterior and do the interior. But for now, let's build up a few times. That should bring me, and those should intersect. Right? Yes. I just need a, what I'm going to do is one of these. Yeah, that looks good. So let's go ahead and get a row going across the top here. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. And then a bunch of slabs, though I don't think I have enough slabs to fill that in. I should keep a crafting table on me, just in case. Let's see. There you go. Let's not make any pressure plates, though. Okay. How does that look? Yes, perfect. Well, I'm gonna add, can you not do upside down logs? Stairs. I thought you could do upside down stairs at this point. Well, I'm fine with just doing a slow. You can't do top slabs. You fucker. I thought you could do, upside down stairs at this point. No? Okay, and that, I'll hash it out later, okay? For now, let's keep going up. I could also texture this a bit to make it look cool, but I'm going to do that after I fill in all of this at least. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more stairs. Thankfully, I prepped by getting quite a lot of wood. Okay, let's get use a stack of this on stairs, I guess. Forty stairs. I'll probably need just a little bit more than that. Oops, I just made a bunch of pressure plates. That's exactly what I said I didn't want to do, you fucker. It's chill. Pressure plates actually do look pretty cool. Though I'm not really... I guess I could have one inside. Though I would probably use a cobblestone pressure plate. Because my floor is wood, right? Can you make cobblestone? I don't think you can make cobblestone pressure plates yet. You can't even in base game. Or in vanilla. Modern, I meant. Fuck. Those stone. Yeah, you can make just regular stone. Is what I'm thinking of. Okay. Yeah, this is plenty of room for an attic. I could even have it going up, like, in here if I wanted to be fucking quirky about it. But probably not. I fucking love me some Dry Hands. This is like one of my favorite songs in the game. You can barely hear it though because it's for some reason like quieter than every other track. But Dry Hands is fucking goated. Okay. Let's see. Let's finish off this roof. I used to play my main way of playing Minecraft when I was younger was on my 360. I got the 360 edition. I loved like the tutorial world and all of that shit. And then I got the PC license in like 2014. I've been rocking the same account since then. Just has gone through different name changes. I didn't know who Black Cray was in 2014, so I didn't have my username 10K Motorola, if you can believe that, when I was just a little kid. Okay, this is peeving me. I'm getting peeved. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Yeah, I used to play a lot. I used to play a lot on servers, but I didn't really play like mini games. I mostly played the like in like creative servers. Like where you would have like a plot and you would just like create like pixel art and weird buildings and meet people and stuff like that. So I was active on that. I did like Hunger Games though. I did play a lot of Hunger Games. But I wasn't great. Well, by today's standards, I would have probably been killed in like 10 seconds because those people who play Hunger Games now know what the fuck they're doing. They didn't really back when I played. They kind of did, but they weren't butterfly clicking, is what I'm saying. I should play some Hypixel. I did play I did get into like Bed Wars and Sky Wars in like 2019. Because that was probably like the biggest thing in Minecraft at that point. I feel like, right? Like everyone was playing Bed Wars and shit. But yeah, I mean that was like when Minecraft Survival was. I was also a huge SMP Live viewer. I watched that shit, every perspective, every like VOD. Yeah, I was big in SMP Live. You have SMP Live to thank for like this whole Minecraft renaissance, honestly. Like, I can't imagine Minecraft would have had its renaissance if it wasn't for SMP Live. So yeah, I'd been watching Jay Schlatt for like years. I've kind of watched him become as popular as he is, and it's really been cool to see. New question: where do I want to put this ladder that I haven't made yet? Let's see. Oh, that makes two. I used to make one. Well, I have a mod, I think. At least if I walk in, I think the ladder could be like kind of chill, like over here. Just for now. I also just want to reach up here easier. Yeah, this isn't so fun to fill in. I guess I can just do it like this. Okay. Wow, I actually need to illuminate the inside now. I was a big fan of making like glowstone lamps. I love those. Okay. So yeah, I'll have a window probably like here. Cause yeah, that makes it look good. Yeah, I guess I could make the... So where's that? That's there. That's actually pretty low. I was thinking that would have been higher. Where do I want my top floor to be? And do I want it to be made out of sandstone or wood? I'm feeling wood. I'm feeling wood. Yeah, it can't be too tall. It can't be this tall in here. It's gotta be at least here. It's gotta be at least there. So I'm feeling something like this. And anyway, that would lead credence to having my window be more up here, which is very high. I mean, it'll work once it's filled in, actually. Let's see if I get my cobblestone. Okay, yeah, that should definitely look better now. Yeah, that looks better. It still looks kind of naked here, so I could run. Could do like fences. I could do flowers. I do like doing flowers. So I could do something like a row of dirt. I don't know if I would want the row there. Yeah, I think honestly that might be fire. If I put a row of dirt. Let me collect a handful of flowers. Not just this type, but I saw some reds over there. I don't know if it should be one higher or not. But we'll hash it out in the remix. Let's see. Oh yeah, I could get ferns too. Or okay, maybe it is maybe it is a mod. Maybe you can't break these yet. I don't remember. So who knows? Can I place it? Wow, you can. Okay, that's pretty chill then. So I'll place. Yeah, I'm gonna need a handful of trapdoors too. Boop, 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 boop. How many am I gonna need? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, no, that's not how that works. 4. Double it. That's a cool piece of clothing. A doublet. I was all up in that shit when I was playing Breath of the Wild. Always wearing that damn doublet. Okay. And my trapdoors. So yeah, my thinking is these are just like little flower boxes, right? Oh yeah, maybe I should make them one higher because then I can have trapdoors on the bottom as well. But I don't know if that'll be. You know what? Let's try it. Let's make a bunch more trapdoors. There you go. Let's try moving it up by 1. Oh wait, it doesn't remove the trapdoor. Okay, that's annoying. Hold on. Oh god, I'm stuck. Okay. Oh yeah, and every time I break it, it has to fucking open it. What a great sound effect, though. Minecraft splash sound effect and fantastic Mr. Fox. Okay. Dirt. Let's try it here. Does that seem too high? Let's try putting the trapdoors. You can't bottom the trapdoor. Of course you can't. How would I forget that you can't do that yet? Okay, that's not gonna work then. And I mean, does it still look better up there though? Do we think? I mean, it seems kind of high. Plus, if you have the flowers on top, no, I think it's got to be 1 below. Maybe even 5 below. Convenience store reference. Okay. Put in all of this shit. And then I got these flowers. Let's just nerd pole up here. Do people still use the term nerd pole? That was what we called it. It's always nerd polling to me. I'm sorry to say. Oops, I can't reach over there. See, do I want to make a homogeneous at the end here? I think it would look cool. Ooh, it would also look cool if I put that as decoration. Because that definitely won't grow there. So let's, yeah, let's use a, oh, this is such fire deco. Sorry, that's slang. Like that. Oh, that looks so nice. Though I think I do want to put it, here. Can I have those, please? Oops, I fell. Why did I dig up with the, hold on. I'm still getting my shit together. Okay, if I run up that there and then that there, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't think that tree will grow. I can't imagine it will. Okay. Doesn't look bad, honestly. It looks a bit weird. It definitely looks a bit weird. Maybe I could put in some fences there. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better for sure. I still got to figure out this. Maybe I could put a fence there. No. It'll come out in the wash. We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, for now though, I'm going to end the episode and go record some Dolok Town. We'll take a small break and then go record some Dolok Town. But anyway, this will be my first night in my little. I don't know where I want my bed and how I want to lay this out. So for now, I'll just put it there. But yeah, this will be the first night in my little home. Well, hold on. Let me patch this wall up. I want to add another window here at least, though. Okay. Yeah. So good night. Well, it's 3:36 p.m. I'm going to sleep. But yeah, good night. When you see me next, you'll be seeing the sunshine. Isn't that kind of poetic? Okay. Bye. See, this would be nice if I just end the video on the screen, but now I have to fucking tab out. Okay.